Many people nowadays love to travel and would like to do it as often as possible. How can we travel so that we get the most out of it? By the end of this video, you'll know how to enjoy your travel even more, and you'll know the hidden truth about enjoying traveling to the fullest. Hi there, I'm Iulia, and typically at this point of the video I would give you the value statement of what this channel is about, but since I haven't figured it out, I just say it's a work in progress. If you would like to get my future videos and find out what this channel will be about, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell so that you're notified whenever I post a new one. I love traveling and I've been doing it since I was a little girl, so far having visited 10 different countries. I noticed a pattern that usually people tend to follow whenever they travel, and they tend to miss the simplest things that can bring so much joy. Stay tuned so that you'll find out how to maximize your travel and enjoy every single trip that you make. Let's explore maximizing your travel, but before we do that, I want to hear from you. How many countries have you been to so far? And are there any that you recommend that I travel to? Probably you had that kind of trip where you just run from one place to another all day long, and at the end of the trip you feel so exhausted, you're even more tired than you were when you first went to the trip. And obviously you feel the need to take another trip just to relax from the actual trip. Instead of running every single day of the trip from one place to another and getting tired at the end of the day, I suggest let's just slow things a little bit and enjoy the place. It's a beauty to travel and it's so nice to be in a different place. We should take advantage of every minute spent there. I noticed this when I did my last trip. So I had these 4 days in Toronto, and obviously, like any other person, I just went on Google and searched what should I visit in Toronto so that I get the most out of it. I made a list with the things that I should visit there. I made my schedule, my days, I made sure they are all in the same area, and I prepared my trip. The first day actually was quite tiring. I walked a lot and I enjoyed it, but I cannot say that I really felt Toronto. I didn't get a sense of it. I was just seeing some places, they looked nice. The next day was supposed to be almost the same, crowded with many things to cover, but I just wanted to do it a little different. In the evening, I had a few more spare time because I wanted to meet with a friend. I actually met her 2 summers ago when I did my first work and travel program in the United States. I was walking down the Yonge Street, which actually is the longest street in the world. Can you guess that? I just walked down on the longest street in the world. Obviously, I didn't do all of it, just a more small part of it, but I loved it. That street was so beautiful. It was evening, the light was perfect. And I just decided to walk slower than normally, and I looked up to the sky, I looked up at every single building that I was passing by. The street was so beautiful, it had these tall buildings, all glassy, shiny windows. But next to them, I would always spot, from corner to corner, some quite old architecture. You could see the bricks of them and the design. You can really guess that they were not made at the same time or years difference between them. But everything was clean and arranged and looked so nice. That's when I said I love Toronto. I enjoy Toronto to its fullest, and that was the moment that I enjoyed so much and I will always remember about this trip. It was that specific moment when I really realized how simple can sometimes things be, but how big the impression of them can have on me. The advantage of traveling is the experience itself, is being in a different place and exploring a new culture. You can learn so much when you travel, but think about it, if you just squeeze so many things in such a short amount of time, how much will you remember in years or just a few days after that? I don't say that you shouldn't go to the museums, to the touristic attractions of a place, and especially if you are there for those. But maybe out of that long list of the things to explore, you can just take one out, and instead of that, relax and take things a little slower than normal and soak up in the surroundings. Make sure you get in through your eyes' lenses as much as you can from that place and spot the details. To sum up, travel is not about jumping from one place to another. It's about the experience. You're in a different place. You should take advantage of that and explore it as much as possible. Try to stay connected with the reason why you made that travel in the first place. I don't think it's about cramping so many things in one day so that you feel tired at the end. Instead, you should take your time and enjoy every single minute out there and look at the simple things, at the details. Sometimes you'll be surprised how much impact can little things have on you. Give this a try on your next trip and then let me know in the comments below how it goes for you. Look around you, listen to the language. What else can it be?
To what?
Oh, you didn't listen to me. Okay. Oh, no,